So, hier bin ich jetzt mit Trey von Morbid Angel auf dem Weg dorthin, wo noch nie ein europäisches Kamerateam war. Trey, this place is not too far away from your backyard, and it's the swamp, right? And we are going to dig into the swamp. Tell us, where are we going?
Well, actually, we're going to go and search for where the slime actually live, and they live right behind my house.
And, yeah, you have a mosquito spray here. That means we are facing a lot of mosquitoes.
Yes, mosquitoes, horse flies, banana spiders, all kinds of nice little critters out here, right out of Dungeons and Dragons, like the insect swarm spell. This is a living proof of what that's all about.
All right, this is the perfect environment for choosing some metal video clips, talking about a new record is on the way and stuff. So we're gonna walk into the whole thing, and you're gonna start with a video from a Polish band, right?
Yeah, I'd love to see the video for Vader called Dark Age. Yeah, we're planning on doing a record real soon, getting all the material together. And right now it's me and Pete Sandoval. Pete's the drummer. He's been with us since Altars of Madness. And since David's left, I got a new vocalist. His name's Steve Tucker. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and he also plays bass. And he's younger than us, so we got some fresh talent. He's gonna get up on stage and just go sick and just be a total monster. And the new album's formula is Fatal to the Flesh. Basically, very brutal album. Lots of speed, just a few slow things, 4 down-tuned songs on the Ibanez 7-string, couple swamp riffs thrown in, but lots of blast. Just because Pete, man, he is just ready to show everybody his magical powers.
Now, Trey, what is this place? The water is all red and stuff. How come?
Well, this is actually part of the great Cypress Creek, and it's a real low area. You know, all the water runs off and fills these areas. It just gets real high. Basically, the cypress tree dyes the water this kind of bloodish red color, and alligators like to move up and down this from lake to lake and stuff. And like, down in areas like that, man, you definitely could find water moccasins just in there, just cuddling together, waiting for someone to put their foot in there.
So to speak, cross-town traffic of reptiles in here. And we're going to the next video talking about cross-town traffic.
Yes, we're going to check out some Jimi Hendrix, one of my main men, cross-town traffic.
So that means that you pretty much wrote the lyrics too, because the topics of the lyrics on the last record, on Nomination, they went a little away from occultism and the stuff you were talking about on previous records.
That's right.
So is that because David wrote more of the lyrics on that record?
Yes, David wrote all the lyrics on that record, and most of the lyrics on Covenant. And it's funny, because in Domination, he came in the studio writing lyrics. At the last minute, David was scratching down lyrics, and it's like I didn't even get to preview them. I told him that I wanted the band to stay what it was always, like on Altars of Madness. The lyrics I wrote were very occult, very spiritual. The true meaning of Satanism, which to me, the true meaning of Satanism is nothing more than the means to tear down the old limiting beliefs, period. It's not something to establish new beliefs, because, see, Satan is nothing more than something that destroys. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. We all have our own. The occult is like read a bunch of books, listen, learn, and then piece together your own belief. What serves you? A belief has to serve you. If a belief does not serve you, it's useless and meaningless. It's not just because it's cool. It's not just because other people can hold it and say there's power in it. If it does not give you power, if you do not get something out of this belief, it's meaningless.
Habt ihr ihn gesehen, den Kollegen da hinten? Das kann ziemlich nasty werden, wenn der einen beißt. Überhaupt, alles, was ihr hier seht, Schweißtropfen, ist echt. Trey, your sweat is real. I mean, this is no setting here. It's like the Predator movie, right?
Yeah, it really is, man. It's real muggy, humid. Mosquitoes just constantly swarming around. Sweat just penetrating out of our skin, basically.
What kind of spider is this?
That's a banana spider. And what they like to do, that one's kind of in a little weird environment there. Usually along the trail, they'll like spread their web right about face level. It's really convenient how they do that. But they'll have their web like that, and you'll be walking along, you know, da 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 da, and all of a sudden you'll have this thing on your face just like that, and it'll be in your hair biting you. And it's not like the black widow, which is another one of our Florida spiders. His poison's not quite so deadly, but it will definitely leave big welts, and if it bites your eye, you know, it might go blind.
Ugh. This is definitely where the slime lives.
That's right. Morbid Angel, where the slime live.
It's like spiritually you're going back to where the band started, basically. Is it that you're going back musically to where the band started? Because Entangling Chaos, the live record, was somehow hinting that you're going back to Altars of Madness times instead of becoming more industrial, like there were some hints on Domination.
Oh, there would be nothing industrial. I
so
personally don't like.
Thing, pretty much.
He was really into the industrial stuff. The sound of Domination is so sterile it pisses me off. The drums are too sampled. There's a metronome and the timings are too perfect, and it misses the living feel. You know, there's this thing about digital and analog. Digital is dead. Analog is alive. Now it's just bands that just talk about whatever, and kids are singing these disdainful words because they're cool, but it's not real. There's no substance there. Like bands that, you know, promote sticking dildos in their ass or something like that. What's that? Is that culture? Is that today's culture? I think that's crap. I think that's stagnation.
So, das hinter uns ist jetzt hier wirklich 1A Sumpf, kann man sich prima vorstellen, wie so eine Hand noch rausguckt und der Mensch dann verschwindet. Trey, this is a state-of-the-art swamp here. You could imagine somebody trailing with his bike on the thing, falling down, getting swallowed.
Yeah, this is our little bike trail, and this is definitely, how can I say it? If you lose it here, you are definitely in a world of hurt.
What's beneath there?
Sludge. Definitely some sludge riffing, a little slime, a little mancubus, maybe a few alligators. They definitely like to move around in this stuff. You know, unfortunately, they're not here, you know, on time for us, like maybe a subway. But also we get boars, you know, wild hogs. They like to root and stuff through there. And we could only hope that there was a piranha in there, but I don't think there is.
Did you fall in once while biking here?
No, actually, I haven't, but there was a friend of mine that came up a little bit further down there, hit a jump, and was into a cross-up. When he landed, see the leaves down here, very slick, and he went whoosh, and he broke his arm, but, you know, luckily there was no alligator down there, because this is definitely a place where they love to be.
Wouldn't need to worry about his broken arm anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, next video coming up, which is?
Yeah, we're going to do the Entombed, The Night of the Vampire.
How does it feel for you looking back when Dave's stuff he said in interviews about, I don't know, you know what was going on, which was totally taking the attention of the people from what the band was about really to people saying just, okay, this is a fascist band, more or less. So, how did it feel for you that the whole band was endangered by his beliefs and the stuff he said?
Well, I was pretty infuriated, like from that first Covenant tour when he came back, because he went over there by himself, you know. I was kind of more interested in just guitar, and I was like, how can I say, I'm not the most social-like kind of guy. You know, I don't like to really go out and talk. I'm not in the band for that. I'm in the band because I love the art and the music. It's everything, you know? So David was really good around people, talking. And when I found out that he went over there and spread some stupid, how can I, you know, drew some false image of the band, basically, you know, I was really infuriated because I never had such views like that.
Do you have the feeling that Dave abused the band and with the band you personally, in a way?
Well, no, I'd have to say equally it's my ignorance. And I don't mean stupidity, I just mean ignoring. That's what ignorance means. I ignored, or I kind of just stayed in my guitar playing and just didn't really watch over him because I figured, to me, the meaning of a band is a group of individuals all moving in the same direction.